Hi, you are listening to the Father Support Network podcast. This podcast is for single fathers and fathers in general. On this podcast, we educate, inform, guide, encourage, and help fathers navigate the complex challenges of maintaining contact and healthy relationships with their children after separation or divorce. Your host is Dr. Michael Uwangba. Michael Uwangba is a father of three who successfully fought for the right of his children to have their father in their lives.
Hello, and happy Friday. Listen, it's been an amazing night, amazing day so far, and what a way to conclude the day by just doing some reflection on some issues that are some personal stuff, but I'll use that as a point of reference to just touch on the issue about as a single father. Now I want to talk about single fathers because people don't know that there are a number of single fathers that are taking primary responsibility for children. And when those children, especially when the children are young, those fathers can be in a vulnerable state. I've just read an article where a single mom that had an 8-year disabled daughter killed the daughter and killed herself because she was feeling lonely and isolated. It's a vulnerable place to be in. When you're taking care of especially young children, and even in that woman's situation, the child was disabled, and you don't know what kind of support that woman lacks or that woman needed. So some few years back when my daughter was still zero, I've been looking after my last daughter when she was zero. And I've been a primary carer since she was 1. And I take care of my 2 kids. They live primarily with me, and I go for the kids. And when these kids were younger, I was in a vulnerable state that a lot of people offer help. So what I'm saying is be careful the kind of help people offer, the way people present themselves in this situation. Some people present themselves like they care about you, like they want to help. I've been in a situation where I met some people that I've known, some families. They wanted to just, for some reason, I don't know, people just wanted to hook me up with try to get married. This woman, boy, you be thinking they care about you because they see you struggling or taking care of young kids, and they feel like, I don't know why people feel like, get a woman that's going to solve things. No, that might complicate things. And at one point, these people tried, but that's not just alone. That's not just what it is. This particular people I'm talking about at one point also tried offering you some help. You think they're helping you, but not helping you. They're taking advantage of you. So I remember there's a lady that was offering to come cut my garden. It was a big garden. I was also offering to look after my young child, particularly, and that's what she does for business, to just take care of the child without. But come to find that she needed this. She was like, "Oh, don't worry, don't pay. I'm going to look after her." But no, she was doing that because she wanted to use that as a means to prove that she's looked after kids of that age, so she can get some access, government access. So, but they wouldn't tell you that. But this particular family that are near that point, there's this particular man that was offering me to do something, but thank God for wisdom and foresight. Even from then, I could say that I needed to formalize this proposal, this thing you're proposing. I need a formal letter. I need this to be done in a proper way. How many years down the line now, we're going through a legal case, and you could see these people's statement. You could see that, and I'm telling you, these are people that claim to be in a position of authority. These are people that claim to be pastors. That's why I say, when it comes, people that are religious, People that are religious, that you see this, many of these pastors, and not even in the Bible says this. You say on that day, you say, I call you Lord, Lord. I even perform miracle in your name. And they say, I know you not. Go ye to the left. You can see it. I mean, blatant lie. I can't even. There's some lie you lie. Even the devil himself can't lie that lie. The devil himself will be like, ooh, the devil will be shocked. Because the devil can't even fathom the depth of human beings. So, human beings are a very interesting creature. And these are not even life and death threatening stuff. You say, okay, there's a life and death threatening situation. So someone might just lie that way. This is just, there's a contract. It's clear. You just say it as it is, but they may cook up lies. And now we were supposed to attend the court because they did not show up because, there's evidence. So whatever you do, what I want to say, whatever you do with someone, be family, when you're doing business, you need to be clear about it. You need to be transparent. You need to set the record, whether it be a girlfriend, whether it be a boyfriend, whether it be a wife. When it's business, don't confuse business with anything. Let's say you got a brother, you got a sister, you got to go into some business. You need to have that terms of reference clear. Let it be clear, because so that you don't destroy your friendship, you don't destroy a relationship. When money involves in a thing, you understand human beings. You think someone that is your friend, you will see the other side of them. You think someone is your brother until you see material things, money and things. That's when you know the depth of the heart of a woman. That's why the Bible says the heart of a woman is desperately wicked. Who can know it? So I've had experience of bring it back home to you as a single brother, even single mother. You be in a vulnerable situation where people want to help you, but they want something off you, and they don't. Some people don't even ask directly, and then they come in a way to make it appear that they're helping you, but meanwhile, no, that's not the intention. The intentions are pure evil, just evil. The intentions are not pure. So, but I wasn't even, at that point in time, I could sense, within me, it was like, this stuff you're proposing to me, I wasn't even thinking that they will behave like this, but I just wanted things to be formalized. I don't do illegal stuff. Like I say to people, I'm not perfect. I might do something immoral. But no, not something illegal. I don't do illegal stuff. I make sure everything is done proper. The I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. And I think it's a good practice for people to do that, especially when you're in a situation. Again, people look at the now. Look at the time. My baby was 0 at the time. The girl is big now. The girl is 7, nearly 10. The kids that were 5, 6 at the time are pre-teens now. It's not always, the situation is not always going to be the same. So let's not sacrifice the future for today's pleasure, for simple pleasures. People also say immediate gratification, immediate solutions, but sometimes you need to bear the pain of the moment for the enjoyment of the future, for the enjoyment. You need to be able to delay gratification. You need to be able to go through it. I know I say like it's easy. It wasn't easy. It was tough. We went through the whole point. It was COVID. It was tough without having access to no benefit, access to no support system. And you have to just find them. People come up with all these ways to cheat you, to manipulate you, to deceive. And again, it might be a relationship. Again, you're single parents, single mom, single dad, and someone comes and they have no good intention. They just want to take from you. That's how human beings. So, but does that mean that we shouldn't give people a chance? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we should be more understanding. We should set boundaries. We should set parameters. We should have frame of reference, frame of the way, mode, ethics, and when we're dealing with people, and make sure we're safeguarding our hearts, safeguarding the future, and making sure everything, making sure the everything is dotted, everything is properly done. And when somebody feels, if someone feels like you asking, because let me conclude with this. So I've gone to business with someone that is let's say close relative, and I'm simply like, we need to formalize the papers, we need to make sure, and then they're not, they make it look like you're begging them. They make it look like, no, we're doing business, it needs to be formalized. I have to just withdraw from that, save myself from the whole stress, save whatever it is of relationship. Or there's no, when it comes to that, I don't mix things up. And I think it's a good practice. So I would say fathers out there, single fathers out there, think, well, this is especially for you. Protect yourself, guard yourself. But all the best.